Friends, this story is not very old. In a busy city lived a young man named Arjun. Arjun was an ordinary office worker, earning just enough to cover his rent and daily needs. Life was not easy, but Arjun never complained. He believed that kindness makes a person rich, not money. Every morning on his way to work, Arjun would buy tea from a small roadside stall. Near that stall, a poor old man would sit on the pavement, shivering in the cold and looking at people with tired eyes. Many passed him by, some even scolded him to move aside, but Arjun always greeted him with folded hands and a warm smile. One chilly morning, Arjun noticed the old man looked weaker than usual. Without a second thought, he bought an extra cup of tea and some bread and offered it to him. The old man's eyes filled with tears. He joined his hands and blessed Arjun, saying, "Son, may you never face hunger in life." Days turned into weeks, and Arjun continued this small act of kindness daily. Sometimes he would sit beside the old man and talk to him, asking about his family and life. Arjun's colleagues would laugh at him, saying, "Why waste your time on a beggar? Focus on your career." But Arjun would only smile and say, "One day this kindness will come back to me." One evening, after a tiring day, Arjun returned to his rented room to find his landlord waiting at the door. The landlord shouted, "Arjun, I have sold this house. You must vacate by tomorrow. I don't care where you go." Arjun pleaded, but the landlord didn't listen. He packed his few belongings and sat on the roadside bench, feeling helpless and alone. As he sat there, the same old man appeared before him, carrying a small torn bag. He looked at Arjun and said gently, "Why are you here, son?" Arjun told him everything. The old man listened carefully, then opened his bag and took out a small key tied with a red thread. He handed it to Arjun and said, "I have an old room in the nearby lane. It's not much, but it's safe and warm. Stay there until you find a better place." Arjun was surprised and hesitated. "How can I take this, Baba?" "You need it more than I do." The old man smiled. "Son, you gave me food and warmth when I had nothing. Today let me give you a roof. Kindness must be returned." Arjun took the key with trembling hands. He followed the old man to the room. It was small but clean. He felt a strange peace in that moment, realizing how his one act of kindness had protected him when he needed it the most. From that day onwards, Arjun never stopped helping others, no matter how small his means were. He knew now for sure that a single act of kindness can change lives, starting with his own. Friends, remember, a good deed never goes to waste. It may take time, but it returns when you least expect it, often multiplied. So, keep helping, keep smiling, and keep believing in the power of kindness.